Welcome back to Bahamian Mathematics, and in particular the past paper questions series. Today we will be working out BJC Paper 2, 1998, question number 17. Let's take a look at that question. This is a measurement question, and here is the question. And the first part of the question says, the diagram shows the section of an envelope. Calculate the area of the rectangular section. Now first of all, that's this section right here. We need to find out what is the formula for finding the area of a rectangle. And if you remember from before, the area of a rectangle is the length multiplied by the width. So we have to find the length and we have to find the width of the rectangle and we have to multiply them together. So first we will write the formula A equals L times W, L meaning length, W meaning the width. And we will find the length, and if we look to the diagram, we can see the length, or the long side, is 16 centimeters. We will write that. And then we multiply that by the width, or the wide side, and we can see that that's 12 centimeters. And so when we multiply 16 by 12, we get 192. But 192 what? We have to put the units down. And we remember area is stated in squared units all the time. And so we write centimeters squared. And so the answer to that question is 192 centimeters squared for the rectangular section. On to part 2, which asks us for the area of the triangular section. And here it is, right here, in red. And again, we need the formula for a triangle. And we will remember that that is half of the base times the perpendicular height. Sometimes we just say half base times height. But it really is the perpendicular height. That is the height that goes straight up and down. And so we write that formula A equals half of the base times the height. The B is base, H is height. And now we have to find the base and the height. And if we look at the triangle, the measurement for the base of the triangle is not stated. But they gave us the measurement for the bottom part of the rectangle shown. Because a rectangle has equal and opposite parallel sides, if the base of this rectangle is 16, then the opposite side on the top is also 16 centimeters. Now we multiply that by the height. And the height of the triangle in the diagram is not explicitly given. But you are given a few bits of information that you have to then figure out or work out or calculate the height of the triangular section. If we look at 19 centimeters, this represents the distance from the bottom of the rectangle all the way up to the top of the triangle. So it includes the height of the rectangular part and the triangular part. And that is helpful. And then this 12 centimeters is the distance from the bottom of the rectangle to the top of the rectangle only. We will use this information to now find the height of the triangle only. And so if we see this as 19 centimeters going from all the way from the bottom to all the way to the top, and here is the height of the rectangle, which is 12 centimeters, we can find the part that is missing, which will be the perpendicular height of the triangle. And so we take 19 and we subtract 12, and that will give us the remaining section, which is 7 centimeters. So we have found our perpendicular height of 7. So we multiply now 16 times 7, and we get half of 16 times 7 is 112, and half of 112 is 56. But 56 what? Centimeters. Remember, area is stated in squared units, so this is 56 centimeters squared. And now part number 3 asks us for the total area of the section shown. And so that means the rectangular part and the triangular part. And so what we need to do to find the total area is just add the smaller areas, the sum of all of the areas. So we found those already. We will write A equals 192, that's the rectangular area, plus 56, that's the triangular area. When we add them together, we get 248, and we put the units centimeters, again, squared units, 248 centimeters squared. So if you want to see more videos just like this one where we work out past paper questions, make sure to visit Bahamian Mathematics and like, subscribe, and share.